Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see.
Of course, you're welcome to do anything you'd like. If you'd like to simply lounge around the swimming pool or jacuzzi or hang around the library, feel free. We've planned some special excursions and activities for the passengers on the Amazing Grace cruise.
Tomorrow morning in San Diego, we have the Amazing Grace Photo Experience. It's a photo class by Ernesto and Susan, and it will be held in the Circuit Lounge, Deck 8 aft, at 8:45 a.m.
And immediately following that photo class, Dave Moreno, the junior warden of the Cathedral Congregation, will be leading a group of 45 adventurers on board the USS Midway, an old aircraft carrier famous for the defense of this country. Feel free to join Dave, gathering at
The Circuit Lounge, Deck 8.
immediately after the photo class at 9:30 tomorrow morning.
Wednesday morning we will arrive in Catalina. Everyone who wants to will go ashore, and some of you, the most adventuresome, will go on a snorkel trip.
The snorkel trip will begin on Deck 3, the bottom of the Centrum, near the piano. We'll gather at 9 o'clock a.m. Because we're actually anchored in the Bay of Avalon, we'll have to tender in, and once we get to the dock, we'll make our way over to Catalina Dive Supply, where we'll be outfitted with quarter-inch wetsuits, some fish food, and some wonderful snorkeling equipment. It'll be a great day to see the California Garibaldi in a kelp forest, and to actually feed some fish. I'll be taking my underwater camera with us so that we get good shots of this wonderful excursion.
Later on that afternoon, we will have a photo exhibition. Everyone who takes pictures in San Diego and gives their discs to us will have their pictures, 2 or 3, shown on a full screen for everyone to see. That will be at 3:30 in the afternoon in the Circuit Lounge, Deck 8 aft.
We'll have a lot of highlights on this cruise, and one that I'm personally looking forward to is our wine tasting trip on Thursday in Ensenada, Mexico. We've arranged for luxury buses to actually get on the dock, so it will be a matter of steps off the ship, and we'll board our luxury buses with DVDs and our personal bilingual tour guide and make our way to taste the wonders of Baja California. My understanding is that each of us will be gifted a free bottle of wine, but that's not all. When we finish our wine tasting tour, we'll be brought back to a beautiful cultural park in Ensenada, Mexico, where we'll be serenaded for 1 hour by a mariachi group. Some of us, I hear, are considering it live karaoke. It'll be a great day. And speaking about karaoke, please stay tuned because we have a number of singers on our group, and our intention is to sweep karaoke final. So anytime you see that on your ship compass, that's the daily schedule given to you each night for the next day. Well, show up and be prepared to cheer and to applaud and to support the passengers of the Amazing Grace tour. We're really glad you're with us.
We are really glad you're with us.
We're actually trying to spoil you, so when we get to the dock, just relax and let us do the work for you. After you've checked in and received your SeaPass card, we'll punch a hole in it so you can put it through your lanyard. And your luggage will arrive in your cabin approximately 2 hours after check-in. So don't forget to carry what you really need, those things that are most important to you. Your medicine, or an extra jacket in case it's a little bit more delayed, or your camera. Glad to have you on board.
Everyone on our cruise will receive a lanyard. Most of you will be wearing a black lanyard, like the one you see here. It's for your room key, and it makes it so much easier throughout the entire cruise. People will be asking where you got your lanyard. The rest of us, Ernesto, myself, and a few others, will be wearing a purple lanyard. If you have any questions or concerns, go to one of us who's wearing a purple lanyard, and we'll be happy to help you.
Your room key will note which dining room you've been assigned to, as well as the dining time and a table number. But because we're such a large group, we've made it a bit easier. Just move to the area of your assigned table number. We've broken up into linguistic groups. Those of us that speak Korean can meet at the Korean tables. Those of us that speak Spanish will gather around the Spanish-speaking tables. And those of us who speak primarily English are free to move about any of the tables assigned for our English-speaking guests. It's that easy. Bon appetit.
Many of you have asked questions about tipping in regards to your cabin steward and the waiters on board. It's pretty simple, really. You can charge your tips directly to your room anytime before the end of the cruise. But if you order a drink on board, the tip will be included on the tab at that time. The total cost of tips per passenger is approximately $40.
An introduction to nautical terms. How to find your way aboard the ship. The front of the ship is referred to as the bow, as in bowing forward. The rear of the ship is referred to as the aft, after the bow. Now, how on earth will you tell the difference between port and starboard, left and right? Here's an easy trick. The words port and left each have 4 letters. They make a match. Right and starboard don't make a match, but that doesn't really matter if you understand left and port. So there you have it. Bow, aft, port, starboard. We've worked hard to make this a vacation of your lifetime, and so we've prepared Ernesto's top 5 questions never to ask anyone on the crew. Number 5. What time is the midnight buffet? Number 4. Does the crew sleep on board? From the moment you board the ship, your picture will be taken by professional photographers from Royal Caribbean. Question number 3, never to ask anyone on the crew. How do we tell which picture is ours? A royal treat just for you are the beautiful ice sculptures. Question number 2, never to ask anyone on the crew. What do you do with the ice sculptures after they melt? And question number 1, never to ask. How high above sea level are we? We're well on our way to a vacation of a lifetime. We're really looking forward to meeting all of you and having wonderful times.
Don't worry, we'll take good care of you.
Welcome aboard.